On today's edition of Plant Drama, I'm talking about a plant that was ordered to be destroyed, burned, and buried by the largest governments in the world. And it's probably not the plant that you're thinking of. What I'm talking about is the orange petunia. Let's talk about it. Orange petunias have been on the market for quite a few years, and we even grew them here at Smith's Garden Town back in 2017. Big, beautiful plants, really popular. Now, how in the world did they become feared and hated by the governments to the point where they were ordered to be double bagged, incinerated, or buried under a minimum of 1 foot of soil? Now, this all started back in Finland with a plant scientist, we'll call him Nark, that happened to be going to a bus stop. He saw an arrangement of flowers and he saw orange petunias mixed into that arrangement. And being a smart guy that knows about plants, he knew that the orange pigment does not exist in the genetics of petunias. And so he thought to himself, this might be a genetically modified organism. And so he took a sample back to his lab, and lo and behold, this was a GMO plant. Now, he kind of raised some flags to higher ups in the European Union, who then quickly banned this plant because they already had in place from the 1980s a full ban on GMO plants. Now, I think that was a knee-jerk reaction by the government because at this point we had already had over 20 years of science that was proving that these were very safe plants and that they would cause no harm to people or the environment. And so to me, this was a big time overreaction by the government, but the US government decided to soon follow suit as well. It was at that point that in the United States, any grower that potentially could have grown these plants, which was over 50 different varieties of petunias, then would, if they still had any of that material left, would have to double bag them, incinerate them, bury them under a minimum of 1 foot of soil, or if they had the seeds, they would have to grind them into oblivion. Now, we had already sold our entire crop at that point, so it didn't really affect us, but we were banned from growing any of these plants for the future. Now, that's all been resolved, and orange petunias are back on the market. Now, if this is something that's interesting to you and you love the plant drama, then comment and leave us a note about what we could do next, and we'll continue this series of plant drama.